continues now from Narragansett, and Eyewitness News reporter Jared Planner. Jared.
Mike, good evening. We are at Town Beach, and as Pete just mentioned, some improvements expected, but that rip current risk will remain. In fact, driving in here, us along with other drivers, seeing an electronic message board warning all about the dangers of the surf. Winds from a stubborn Jose send trees crashing down, triggering sporadic outages across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. Eyewitness News covering a lot of ground. In Portsmouth overnight, a tree limb lands on a police cruiser on Corey's Lane. The officer wasn't hurt. Meanwhile, vegetation scattered in Attleboro, Crossman Avenue, Barrington, Nyatt Road near Collins Court. Power out for a time there. Providence, Vesey Street, where a neighbor went to work with a handsaw. That wasn't going to cut it. And then this on Wayland Avenue in Cranston, a large tree through the roof. Serious damage. Everyone's okay. Franco Ayanada lives next door.
Oh my God, that's enormous. You can see. Look at that. They're lucky nobody get killed.
The chimney gone, bashed in with ease.
Came right in. The chimney was right in the middle. I went right in.
Franco says this could have happened a month and a half ago when part of the tree, which looks to be rotten, fell, missing houses, but pulling down lines and ripping Franco's electric meter out.
They're taking my meter off and everything. It cost me $600-700 to fix it. Northeastern
Tree Service tells us they've been on their toes as those winds continue to whip. And Warwick Schools telling us both Tollgate High and Windman Junior High, both experiencing outages today. Those, of course, have been resolved. Coming up new at 6 o'clock, National Grid on how many lost power overnight. We'll see you next hour. Now live in Narragansett, Jared Planner, Eyewitness News.
Now at 6, we turn to Jose's lingering impact on southern New England.
It's no longer a tropical storm, but it's still lingering near New England. We've had reports of trees and tree limbs coming down all day long. We just learned the Pat Benatar concert that was scheduled to close out the season at Bold Point Park in East Providence tonight has been canceled because of the wind and rain.
Let's give you a live look here at Narragansett. Now the surf also remains rough tonight, and the risk for dangerous rip currents is expected to remain high throughout the weekend. And meteorologist Pete Mangione is standing by with the latest on Jose.
But first, Eyewitness News reporter Jared Planner is live in Narragansett with a roundup of Jose's impacts. Jared?
Yeah, hi there, Mike and Caroline. We are at Town Beach, and there have been a few people out here taking advantage of two things we have seen consistently this week by way of wind surfing. Now, at the moment, it looks like they're taking a little bit of a break. And beyond them and beyond a couple of surfers out here, not a lot of people on yet another dreary day. Another day of wind and angry surf from a persistent Jose who's overstayed his New England welcome. It was high time to hoist the sail and do some windsurfing off Narragansett Town Beach. Rip currents expected to stick around this weekend. Overnight and morning gusts keeping National Grid busy. The utility telling us about 5,600 Rhode Island customers were without power at the peak. Grid says it's restored more than 28,000 customers in all through midday. In Massachusetts, over 23,000.
It's pretty severe. Pretty severe.
Trees down all over, but this one takes the cake, destroying a roof, bashing in the chimney. Northeastern Tree Service at work.
Strategically get it off without causing more damage than has already happened. It's been busy. Calls 2, 3 in the morning.
Crews themselves at risk in high winds.
Keep our protective equipment on, our helmets and vests and stuff like that, harnesses.
And to property owners.
Take a look at your trees, see if there's any cracks or any visible damage. And if you don't know, just call a professional and we'll come out and take a look at it.
National Grid telling us on average restorations took between 1 and 2 hours, some shorter, some longer today. For now live in Narragansett, I'm Jared Planner, Eyewitness News.